And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. And an Eagles first down. Off the play fake, Hurts. Fourth out left. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Pick up 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and man in motion is Smith. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Brings us from the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This play might be clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain. Hurts gonna hold on to this one. First down, Philadelphia. I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd. First play of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Herbie Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often. You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. 35-yard run.
Niggas don't get fly for real. They get their visual pictures. That's why.
A pistol snap. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Alex Anzalone getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. So that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, It is a big challenge for any offense.
No.
Third and long for Hurts. And they will continue to go backward. He's taken down for a sack.
What part?
One quarter in the book.
What part?
It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
What part of Texas?
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Goff to the throw here on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain. 3rd and 5. We go. 76. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. No miscommunication there. Now brings up a 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. It's a gain of 6. And the Lions' 1st down. Goff to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of it. Smart play, he threw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's caught left side by St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. First and 10. Goff to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Throwing on 2nd down.
Bro, I don't even know this.
Campbell, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. It looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring it down for a big sack. And they're going to move this ball inside the 20.
He has team.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back
He has
to
team.
Philadelphia.
You can't hit stick the nigga. You know. I don't know. He got two bars, bro.
First and 10. Here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Makes it 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Nowhere to go. He is taken down. This offensive line has to do a better job of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground. The field goal unit staying put, line up and go for this on 4th down. Throwing Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
That was a fucking arm fly.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Yeah. I don't keep those.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he searches for a gain of about 5. Off now for 2nd down and 4. It's a big on the 6. On play action, here's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket.
Okay.
Him down up at the 44-yard line.
Straight tackling.
Use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Yes.
A
Straight
fresh set of
tackling.
downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Appreciate that. Do that time out.
Second, just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down.
Thank you.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a good pickup on 2nd down.
Was the key, right? How they doing?
Down, and this one might not stand up. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Elliott and the Eagles are on the board just before halftime. Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here. We go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front.
Oh, that block.
Paving
That's
the way
6.
for a gain of 8 on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, go. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered.
That really supposed to be a
That is how
catch.
this first half will come to an end.
Oh, I'm sure I get involved, but
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
that sorry ass nigga. Right. It was launched.
On first down.
Just like that Eagles secondary.
Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams.
You just won up.
Touchdown
They ain't gonna
Detroit.
give this to me.
His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive. You're right, to the end zone. It's intercepted.
This is two possession.
Keeps the score. Lions 14, Eagles 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown at their own 35-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Marcus.
Racing inside to the dogs.
So, he's 37. Here's 2nd and 8. And in motion is Smith.
Good.
And a nice defensive
That's a
play.
dog over there.
Coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On play action, Hurts.
Got him. It's a cover set.
Down he goes. No movement from the punt team. No lineup to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And this is going to backfire.
They don't have good in that game started for.
Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
That shit over.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Trying to find someplace to go. Nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, God.
I don't know.
Of the field.
He's scoring at 101.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, right? That they're even winning this game. Anytime the quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And deep to the back of the end zone.
Say that nigga stop doing that shit. But I just told you don't do that.
Touchdown, Lions.
It's not.
Big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Will set up for the 2-point conversion. We're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Dotson, the man in motion.
Oh, that's me. Can't even get mad.
He's inside the 30. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 45 yards. That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown on the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a second and 5. Brings up second and 5. And from the shotgun, it's Hurts.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it didn't let me go. Why? No, you didn't. No, you didn't, bro. You okay. I knew where you were going with that. It didn't allow me, bro. That's crazy.
They've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this.
How was your fucking words out of
So follow the score here.
I'm trying to get in this started, EA, bro.
Hey, it's a nigga over here.
This returnable from the 4.
EA, I'm trying to get in this getting started. You bullshit. But you ain't stay in the game, bro.
Give him that.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun. It's
Bro, that don't even make sense, my nigga. He's just getting back there that way.
He finished it.
To throw is gone.
Yeah.
Why is he jumping for the ball?
It is incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta. The intended was
Now it's going to
be third down.
Oh, right here.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing here is gone.
That's so nice.
Incomplete.
Cheesy.
They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down, see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw.
The arm punish.
They're going to have to punt it away.
Something's going to be open anyway.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it.
Yeah, this is the first
fourth down.
I already see it. Bro, if I can get the throw off, bro, like, this cheesy ass fucking crazy, man. He's just getting back.
I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation,
It was 3 niggas
in your
open.
own territory,
Gonna put him
you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all game.
cool.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. And then Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of this good field position and move it
Keeping
downfield
niggas in the
for the
game,
score.
yeah,
When you
bro.
take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple of plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
What's up, Zachary?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got
I still make a way. They ain't even paying attention and I make a way. Like, come on, man.
solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cobb. Open man downfield, it's Laporta.
Better see that blitz.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And that Lion on 1st down.
There you
it's
go.
Cobb.
Oh my gosh.
And this is too far in front. Runs incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Much
So,
he
of
did.
course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. He'll take up 7, and it brings up 3rd down. He's got those at the 29-yard line. It's a game that they're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's going to have a Lions 1st down. He's able to get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Lions forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Gives it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. It's another deep right to throw is gone. And he's hot. What a job on the...
Bro, oh my god. They want to save, nigga. Oh my god. Still being saving this so bad, bro.
Cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, when we go back, way back. That we on track, you can never ever be my man. You ever snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. To the back of the Maybach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fact is hot. Hell nah. After the sun was asleep, he gonna wake up.
Here's the kicker, Jake Waits, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. For the Grizzlies, a lot of late game situations.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Miranda against Okada.
On the ground, it's a Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Now 2nd and 9.
Attack.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and runs.
That is ass, bro. Like, nigga is not even. You 6'1" to the nigga and you weren't even under the circle and catch it. Like, where you go?
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or probing one the game of a jab, the second one, that was the big one that landed. Because it's a big shot with your first one, the game of a jab, and was the big one.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It takes us near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. Here tries a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Don't throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one is an interception that may cost them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good. For Eagles, 1st down.
63.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The ball comes out and they hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Bill King!
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's Brown. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. Now the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Now they're going to slow down.
I think they're thinking about entering the game plan, but everything came in well. Now maybe you switch a better cover guy to
2 receptions. That's
you make sure you have more people in his general area. Whenever he lines up,
3
don't
rushes.
try to discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's short and it's ended.
All right, let's go ahead.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott to kick it away. And out a middle across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words. There we are. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Goff. The RPO will keep it himself. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's like how can you grab the UFC franchise guy take a hit like that? You got a shot to win. So you take off and run. You have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hit that.
2nd and 5. Now he's going to step up and run. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And a great return as he gets us all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's what you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there seeing the player all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing his Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you bring Gibbs a little bit like, hey, did you practice in that color jersey on the ball that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And after the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll tuck this and run. And it will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Goff. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 35 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and it cuts the lead a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
They're on 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer for this guy? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. First down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards out of the 13.
Passing game's been working very well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that's full incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Scary ass. Scary ass. Come on.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Goff. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff.
Bro, that is a terrible ball. Nigga, leave the fucking ball.
And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
What's with your Southern man?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Okay.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's truly fun to play with them. It's truly fun. Truly fun to play with them.
Eagles
Just hear them and just determine how you communicate with me out there. You got eyes in the back of his head, so you can't be too surprising. I'm getting used to that as well. But it's truly fun to play with them. It's truly fun. Truly fun to play with them. Just hear them and just determine how you communicate with me out there. Is there
The two-point try and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Dribble one to him, dish it to the running back. He takes it in.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill from camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute long. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's caught by LaPorta. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now gone. Here's to the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
There's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Oh, Jared Goff is
figured out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And the Lions, 1st down. We go tonight. Like 20.
Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, this. I was finna say. Why the fuck?
Lions. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The will set up
the final shot before break here. Goff. It's caught at the 1. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's going to be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, John, because his game planning is always on point. And now they get the ball to start the second half. Now got all the offense that you already referenced in the first half. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got it complete. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Why is it tying?
They second back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Curry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Get him straight ahead. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
He's a gain of 21 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
There's Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes
Bro, what sense does it make to fucking position catch out of
wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another
now gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
That was so funny.
Goes a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to Rebel following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Running a game of Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll run the field out 5, close to the 40.
A little bit of the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
Thank you. Get off, bro.
It's intercepted.
Oh, come on. Why are you catching the ball like that, bro?
And they will set up in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Gall.
Fuck you, nigga. Touching that white boy.
For the end zone.
Let me stop.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lee Blankenship. And the Eagles.
Hey, drop a follow if you new in the chat, bro.
At their own 8-yard line.
Drop a follow if you're new in the chat.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Barkley inside handoff. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job and excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's a they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Goff looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Eagles 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive is very little at this stage. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
First down. First down at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This short throw comes.
And
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup
From the gun, it's Hurts.
oh, it's not right.
To the left there, complete to the tight end, got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the line 16. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He takes us down about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Now Hurts changing up the play.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, but he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Go, trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be sacked. They came out to a running game away, and it remains a 2-point game.
Nah, he just ass, bro. That shit over with.
I'm not even gonna talk.
Now after the touchdown,
Nah, I ain't
here's
even this
Howie
shit
on
over
to
with.
kick it away.
Yeah, that should have blown this nigga out. He got bailed.
Yeah, they will
When did I get
a
bailed?
couple of yards shy of the 30.
When did I get bailed? When did I get bailed?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game
This
not
nigga went
quite
for it.
over yet.
Like
They
a
like
9,
to see it take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to
So
try
this
a
is
few
gonna be
plays.
should have put another game.
Got the game first down and make them use that one more timeout. They have this one in hand.
And it could
So they
be.
come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Likely put an end to this thing. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
This
That was the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of the defense that was towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more another interception to his record.
Not totally home free
got
yet,
something
but
for
it's
you,
looking
Jordan.
good as
Just
they
for
come
that.
up 1st and
Just for
10.
that, Jordan, I got something for you.
You see that celebration for him after that stop? His opponents don't often have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and handle big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
You know who I am.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this
It's a
one will start
touchdown.
another run. Now it's gone.
No, it ain't.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And we're gonna walk out of here with a W.
And that's the one that should seal a victory.
First down. First and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Goff gonna throw it.
That was six. That was six.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now, following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right.
Oh my God, you see how I hate this nigga Jared? This nigga Jared Goff, bro. This nigga Jared Goff, bro.
Defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up.
That's
Moved on his man. And brought
I'll do it as well. I'll do it, bro. Oh, dude, it's
Here's a big one now. Try to hold it.
I'm rocking out with the ones I started with. I'm rocking out with the ones I started. What? Oh, thank you. He's greedy. He's greedy. He's greedy, bro. He don't know how to. What is he doing?
beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. I can't believe what we just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into that game, I would have said never, not in a million years.
He's greedy, chat.
It's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
That's that hurt right there. I know it is. And he still would have lost, even if he would have caught it.
Hooking laterals, tip balls, you name it. Along laterals.
He has no time left.
Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
That's that hurt though. I can't even lie. It was a good game though, bro. I don't, nah, no need. It's the same effect.
Now a toss right to Barkley.
Yeah, I was X tackling fool. I should be 2-0 right now. They fucked me that first game. That shit going fucking decent. The game was over.
Taking a decent look at the end zone.
I did.
Opportunity. Couldn't get it done. But a nice game.
I'm with it. I'm with that right now. I'm with the 3 round. That's the reason the game was close. Eagles made, bro. I understand that. I'm just saying Eagles made, though. Yeah, I know. I feel you. I'll just let you know. I want to know. Fuck no. Alright, because they gonna pick some bullshit, bro. Like, that's just 3 random, bro. Fuck what y'all talking about. I mean, I'm on stream. Look at my stream. 3. You pick out of the 3 that you want. Jets, Bengals. Oh shit, I fucked up. Colts. Lions. Nice. I'm gonna rock out with the Colts. I mean, not in Madden. Hey, sauce is ass. Jimmy. He's ass in Madden. He's decent in Ultimate Team Protect.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Here's Michael. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, okay. I can rock out with that. Okay, then, bro. Nah, I don't give a fuck about the squad. I was talking about the speed, nigga. Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. But he really trash though.
Oh yeah, this finna be an easy game, huh? This finna be an easy game. I'm about to get him up out of here quick. We got penis in the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as
I
they
love
come up
left-handed quarterback. Let's do it. Come on. Trying to force feed that nigga.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Phillips.
Damn, that's my fault.
It's
Just like real life. Force feed B John.
Just my seed now.
14 yards.
Hey, you stay on that phone, shawty. That nigga ain't getting no love. Ooh, you gotta come down a little faster.
It's a little too good there, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to it and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll throw with Penix. The RPO will keep it himself. It's just a game of couple on the scramble, and now it's third down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're looking to throw. Penix.
We got some dogs, man.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening.
They got taking a slot. We good.
They are going for it. Minutes.
That's ass, though. Come on.
That pickup goes for 25. It's a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Man in motion is Agnew. First and 10, it's Robinson.
Sure.
It's so close, he gets it to the run.
Sure, he follows it up.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone.
Yeah, so they dropped him back a yard.
I think he's doing it all right now. Guaranteed, he's lobbying for the football.
It's an awesome one.
This nigga fucking. This nigga gonna fucking jump the wrong way. Like, that shit makes sense. Man, get off the field or something. Food, you think they good, bro.
And accomplish their goal. They got right to where they started this ball game.
Oh my God, see, where's that chuck? Oh my God. Oh, sorry.
John Parker Romo. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Raise the flag.
Ryan Owens here. He's past the 30.
I really want to play his ass this year.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Jones. In trouble, he's taken down. Jalen Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So much for a great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
There's Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
I did not feel like that speed. And they ain't already. Put line on that nigga speed, bro.
Second down and 12.
And put a Leonard in.
Now Jones.
That's can't be there in 17. That's what this shit said. Can't be there.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Pass complete to Pierce. And they do get this across midfield in the 49, but small consolation prizes is well short of first.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's caught. He's in the space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. The option to give to Taylor here. Power and short. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Down man, Smith, and he holds it in for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and then they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this was definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Looking to throw it, Penix. Caught by London. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Pitts. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One fake. Now Penix. Now they'll tuck this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they drop to throw. And that one touchdown incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The side. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now 3rd down and very long. Penix working out again here.
What?
By Mooney.
Okay, bro.
Play there, they do get big yardage, but they're still stopped. The yardage is short, and it's fourth down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
That's crazy.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No, I need to do that. Thank you.
Oh, and now movement and a
I think
whistle.
that's
They
it,
may
though.
have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Are you? You need everything functional to get though.
And no move to get the
That's
offense
smart,
off
though.
the field. They're going on
You
4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
This shit didn't even. This shit's not even bro.
And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Robinson. He's square on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point laying down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look at repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And so I really just about wheels in the wrong ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. And to me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over
Bro,
the
can
other.
I hike the fucking ball, my nigga? What are we doing? This shit, man.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with people.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Monroe. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on him when that ball's up for grabs.
And get up to the 43-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fourth down, Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30.
That's good. For the Colts. First down. A gain of 20.
Look to throw now on first down. And it's going to be taken in by Downs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
A gain of 16.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one.
That's crazy. That's flipping on.
If they hurry, we'll see. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Pittman. He holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
The Colts will line up.
And now Jones. A final shot before break. It's complete. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because you're dominating them now. You can't say either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw down the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think it was that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up second and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's going to be caught by Cox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Running left, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor.
This carpet broke out for him. Oh my gosh. Did you see that?
Extend their lead.
You seen that red carpet? Untouched.
Always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're a B1 in that one, you can't be willing to be patient.
Why did I throw that? Just run the ball. Maybe that's two possession. What's the two possession? He can't get it two on me. You know what I mean? He got a score.
Touchdown, Batchley out there to kick it away. And that one not returnable.
I did like, I don't change up like teams.
Up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
You beat me one time this year, right?
And London, the motion man right.
Touch that quarterback. Touch that quarterback.
DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
Touch that quarterback.
Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, they give the Robinson.
That's a music sucker, by the way.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Now he's with third long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Take your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He threw that still. Oh, 3-8.
Complete the contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He threw that still, bro. He got balls, brother. He finna force feed Drake, come on. He finna force feed Drake, come on. He finna. Come on. He got enough arm. Fucking power for that.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to get back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Force barreled down on there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
And one of his second incompletion.
That means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He will go down. Set back at the 38. Jalen Walker, his second sack of the night.
That's a second
sack of the game.
The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive line.
I didn't know that.
Moves they need to do to set them up.
Gotta stop.
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That like 4 down to me.
Jones now throwing on 4th down.
That's a Daniel. Daniel, you can't overthrow that ball. What? I threw that before he even got in his cut.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, yeah.
Take it past the 40. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it to the receiver. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Turnout Mooney, 59 yards. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
That's still. You know how this shit get right here, though.
They're going to run that's here. Those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again for Taylor, running right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. We'll try and do this.
That shit's
Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
What the fuck out of this? What is this?
By Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's got his man London right side. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here on the 4th. The Falcons
That was going to be a tough one.
6 points. The score, Falcons 28 points. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. So a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the title. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters.
This nigga can't hold the block.
Pinned at the 33, following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Jones from the gun on third down. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Falcons grab it. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best as you know to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Shit, sure, bro. Like, what am I watching, man?
And that's the job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the edge.
Just
And gain 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And in that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Michael Penix taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
36, 22. John Parker,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Bro, they kind of, man, they are doing this shit on purpose, man. Oh, come on, bro.
All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throwing out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here.
This is wild open, and they don't want to let me get the pass off.
On that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That'll be incomplete. And it took a shot if you let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this sad down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good. We're on Colts. First down.
They'll look to throw again.
This shit is
They send him back right at the midfield stripe.
has to be the best D-line and O-line in the game.
Throwing Jones.
Bro, how is that going out of bounds every time, man?
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and
Nigga, he is wide open. What do you mean tight spot?
one weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and 1.
This nigga just sold me, bro. Oh, hell no.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will
This shit. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, why are you... That's 2. I still gotta win. What the fuck? Ask that nigga what's the record. I'm finna rub my feet with your hoe. We can play again if you want. We can play again right now. I haven't left, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? And Vikings. Shit, bro, you got lucky, bro. I lost to a fumble and two fucking one-handed interceptions. Like, one-handed interception. That makes no sense. All right, come on. What are we doing? Come on. Random. Browns, Bengals.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. We have a good one on Saturday. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 35, it's first and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. 100 yards, what a message on the first play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On second down, Baker going up top. That one knocks away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up third down. And 15. From the gun, it's Mayfield.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And he's going to be knocked down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. Incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
To the play is a total.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Forced to his right. Reaching for the tight end, couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they float routes on air. Like during the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
The throw is Sanders. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
So Derek can make the throw, but fucking that weak ass nigga paid for that shit on him.
First down on what would be a big play there. On fourth and long. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, Thurman again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Quickly, it is complete on the slant. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here. If they don't get it on third, I'd be surprised if they go for it on the fourth. So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think just take a stand. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and
this will be a first down. As he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
15 yards on the play. First and 10 to the 21-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Pull up more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with first and 10. Out of the shadow, KC. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. Number 27, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
They send Evans in motion.
Yeah, you know this type of DPS, nigga.
Second down throw for Macy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Isaiah McGuire in there for a sack. He forced his way through. A loss. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and this will necessitate
It's like slightly cheesy.
fourth down.
Now, if that was a pickup on first or second down, you'd be thrilled. But here on third and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the first down, and it's going to bring up fourth.
On fourth down, Mayfield. That's taken in.
That don't do anything. Y'all need to just put on the outside.
They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. To throw is Mayfield. Swing this
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
after he gets that over for a gain of 9.
Brings up second.
Yeah, just keep that same energy, bro.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield.
I get you. That Mike Evans first. Probably off the ball.
We were going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, get those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, throwing now, Sanders on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Shador. And he'll just bite the bit and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Come on. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and it'll take the ball over on downs.
Bro, when can Mike Evans just burn people in?
Inside the
This shit, this
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to
And he's into the end zone. Right. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Butler now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers move out on top.
2-1 games. Smart throws it down. And a whistle. Did he go over the line? His left foot is still on. No pressure. No pressure.
Now,
Cuts. Oh, what a looking.
he'll pick
Blocks
this
it up.
one away.
One go. With a whistle.
Here comes Ford on the return. He Misses. Be brought down. Past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's take a look. No good. Almost stepped in. Wow. Again. And the Lakers survive and win their 5th in a row. Atlantic puts it up, banks it home with 1.2 remaining. 2-point game. Smart throws it down.
On play
Whistle.
action.
Did he go over the line? Got his left foot still on. They've got to no question. Cuts. Knocks it up.
I think he chalked this one up like just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. And once in a while, they're just not going to see the players. They're going to get baited into making this. It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake.
Everybody gonna buy this side.
First time they've looked this way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. To throw is Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now on 3rd and 1. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This from an even 50 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now we got a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, Sanders. Downfield for Njoku. Defender drapes all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early shots, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here.
And he will score. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown.
When in doubt, bond them out.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half. Intercepted.
Like this shit, yeah.
Picked off by Zion McCollum.
Okay.
Round 6.
You know, I tried.
So
You
we
know,
reached the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point.
These niggas still in the league, bro.
In just a moment.
These niggas still in the league, bro. Oh,
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Ford on the return.
oh my gosh, that nigga.
Here brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Tap. 6.
First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the jumbotron.
What is a dub out there? You just
He
missed the
knows he
ball,
just
bro.
got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment?
And that was
It's not so close the next time.
overthrew the ball. What are we talking about? This thing.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This team is college, bro.
And the Bucs take over first and 10.
I'm really sure.
That's Ibuka in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield.
Okay, bro.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. It's
I
a
just said
team
I
of
was
12
gay,
there.
bro. That's
Good
all I
for
said.
Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield.
Thank you, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They won't even let me get an animation, bro. Get out of here.
Down Tampa. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
There's McLaughlin now. The score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Breakfast for fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got these nervous. Fucking guy. Please, if you can get one of
60 on first down, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First down. As Stewart on first down.
Bro, that is like, come on, bro. That was a fucking touchdown.
I can sit up here all day, Mike. We can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but they saved a touchdown along the way.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Already pushing the ball like this, bro.
Jerome Ford was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third.
So you're a couple inches away from instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the coach knows it. This little
16, 16
He's going to be
years
taken down short of the mark.
ago.
That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and
Yeah,
goal.
okay, bro.
And he's going to go
I don't even make any type of
fire
sense.
all game long. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
It was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was an accident. My bad.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. And it's a touchback.
I'm so sorry.
Let's go to the bathroom right now.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm good.
Man, get the fuck home, VA.
He's going to be inside the 40-yard line.
Jose is big in this team. You know this team is sorry, but come on,
You're
yo.
trying to start a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On play action, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
By Denzel Ward.
Again, this is
Thank you for the brain.
good defense.
We doing.
To no gear.
Gotta play with the brain.
Negative run. I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Too far in front. It is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here comes forward on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it 15-yard line.
I'm gonna be in there, everybody will be fist bumping, and I'll be like this. Looking at everybody. I'm looking at
Like every single person in the world since their name is
seriously? Why y'all messing? Y'all literally chilling this?
He's going to look for the run ball. Chances on that one to bounce it around. That ball is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Forget
Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown tonight. All right, coach, his fingers in the air. He'll say no to the extra point. Go for two. Pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. On first down,
He's not breaking that
he'll
up.
get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hits to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Second down throw for Mayfield. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on third down.
Oh my gosh, I'm a fucking lurker, man. Come on, nigga. That's how you get back in the game, little Tone. So hang with niggas, man. Come on.
The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that
Bro,
touchdown.
come on, niggas. They try to count me the fuck out like I'm not on it.
I'd say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
And now, after the pick six,
Man, that's one play, bro.
it's the offense to try to
Nigga talking about one play, bro.
2-point conversion.
And I fucking
That is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone. Fourth touchdown at their own 35-yard line. On first and 10, here's Baker. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch to catch and move the chains.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Dimples, where you from?
From St. Louis.
Hey, shout out to St. Louis. What you doing out here in Houston?
I live here.
Irving now gets it to start the fourth. He'll work his way ahead for a game of about 4. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down. That's Ibuka in motion. And he can't get away. They rally the football defensively. Bring down for no gain. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Come on.
Action with Mayfield. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They have to take that chance.
Too short.
Here in the fourth, they will turn it over on down. Ready, get. Let's go. Try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Come on, it's game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Fucking Shadur. They tried to counter the fuck out of Shadur.
Let's go now. Stick the Eagles. From the gun, it's Shadur. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They tried to count you the fuck out for dirt. Remember that.
It's a Browns first down.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
And they tried to count you the fuck out, Shadur. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Man, bro, Shadur, they tried to count you out, bro. Fuck home niggas, man.
Greg, they did everything they wanted to do.
Shadur, I told you they tried to count you out, bro.
Really make it.
Let it stand in that pocket,
Mike,
bro.
with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of
winning. Oh, you gotta hold that, Judy. You trying to bond them out.
And this remains a 1-score game. The lead holds at 7. Both teams
Judy, we trying to bond them out.
As the kicks away.
Judy.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Run. 20. Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's second down. A run with White. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's White. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Just get off the field, fellas. Come on.
Second down and 3.
Oh, yeah.
They'll drop the throw. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield.
Oh, my gosh. EA, you got to stop that.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First down.
Mayfield to throw on
Appreciate that free play right there.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field
That's
tackle.
just free play, though. We call that. It's free play.
Tampa Bucks will take their first time out. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
Run.
It's Otten in motion. Throwing on second down. Mayfield.
We need to get it's monster.
And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock will stop at 21 seconds to go in the game. Big play. 3rd and goal coming up. It's Otten in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field.
For a while. I think you were up the whole 4.
Added 2-point play, dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. To throw is Mayfield.
Come on, get out my game, boy. I'm one of them, nigga. Come on. I'm one of them.
And he's taken down.
How scary, nigga. How scary, man. He didn't touch you all game. But when we need him, he touched you.
In the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2.
Get down, bond him out. Bond him out. Bond him out. Come on.
I still think it's the right play. That was their last shot. They've got no
What in doubt? Bond him the fuck out, man.
It's playing football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees.
The fucking Shadur.
On the draw is Judkins. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. And now we're going to timeout.
The fucking Shadur.
With 1 second to go on the clock.
Come on, man. They don't, man. They try to count me the fuck out. I'm one of them. They're not trying to get you out.
Ready? Here we go.
Let's try to.
Final play.
Oh, let me get it all. You hate, man.
The game winds up incomplete.
Come on, nigga. With the Browns?
This one
I could have got the Chiefs. I got the Browns on you for me.
It's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game
I ain't
of
gonna lie.
both offenses.
How you was making them look? Come on, let's do
The
it.
ball and Wills matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more
You
defenses
like you
helped their opponents
You
in this one.
Hey, Shadur had 4 tutties. How am I lucky? That's just defense. Yeah. That was his second. That was his first time touching you all game. That was his first sack. gonna fuck with you though, bro. I'm gonna fuck with you. Fucking 1-0.